Hey everybody, Skip here, Skip-O-Maticmodelmania. Looks like got another update on the 63 Nova station wagon build. Remember, I think the last update I stopped, said I had to do the hood, make that custom hood. So that's what I started. I did a mold. So I made this mold here. This is of the Corvette hood. Just a two-piece squish mold. And I got this is the original hood, and I pulled a total of 4 hoods out of this mold already. There's the original, and here's one of the copies. So they come out pretty nice. Of course, there's a bunch of flash on these. When you do a squish mold, there'll be a whole bunch of resin flash all around. You gotta, kind of break it off, clean it off, and then kind of clean up the edges. But that's what it is. Doesn't look too bad. A few little air bubbles and stuff, like right there, but definitely usable. So I was always wanting to make a mold of this hood because I've got a bunch of mid-year Corvettes, and this is one of the hoods I like. So if I do a custom, even at the Corvette shop where I worked, we used to use this hood and the 67 big block hood. So I wanted some of these hoods, so I had found this one, wanted to make a mold of it anyway, and it works for this build. So I made 4. So I got 3 here I can put in storage, and my original. And this is the Nova hood, and as you can see, I figured out about where I needed the hump to be to clear the engine, and I trimmed just the hump of the hood off the resin hood, and kind of trimmed it down here already on the front, right there. And so now I got to just get it to attach it onto here. Whatever I'm going to do, kind of clean up the front here. And then I got to open up the bottom here so the hump is actually functional. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, but it's the way it always is on something like this. From doing others, you kind of have an idea. So I got to figure out. You just got to figure out where to start. But so that's how far I am on the hood. Got it marked out. I got to see about marking out. Now I know the perimeter of this. Now I got to see about cutting the center out a little bit here, and what I'll probably do is attach this, start getting it shaped in, and then I'll go underneath with the Dremel, my moto tool or whatever, and clean up the edges and make a nice underside. So that's where I am on the hood. I just need to get busy on that now, so that's what we're going to go do, and hopefully when we come back I'll have this thing pretty much all together, other than some little finish stuff. So that's what we'll do when I come back. I decided, well, while I was making molds, I had another mold I wanted to make. This is for a hood scoop. It's in 2 pieces. It's from a model kit. I guess I should have had the kit here so I could show you what kit it's from. But it makes these cool hood scoops, kind of like on like 1960s dragsters would have. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I can kind of maybe show it this way. So that's I wanted a couple of these for another build I'm doing. And I always wanted to make a mold of this hood scoop because I wanted to have some of these. And so I made a mold. I got 2 here already glued together. And I got these ones. This one here kind of messed up, but I think I can salvage it. The resin started to set on me before I could get the mold together. But I think I can salvage that one yet. This one turned out fairly decent. This is what I'm talking about on flash. I already broke the big parts of the flash off. See if we can see this here. And this one pretty much just needs to be cleaned up on the edges now. But you know, you just take a file, you know, a flat file or whatever, and you can clean the edges up nice. And then they all glue up and will look like one of these. So that was the extra little thing I did while I was doing that. Here's the original pieces. These are the originals that I made the mold from. They're from an old MPC kit. There, okay, so it focuses in. So these are the originals. I'll probably use the, now that I got a mold, I'll probably use the originals on the kit. I have the kit out, so I'm thinking about, I put it in my stack of ones to build here next. So I don't know. There's 3 or 4 in front of it, but it's on my build stack. It's a MPC kit. It's called Big Rig Rod. I think it came out in the 70s. It's kind of a neat little kit. It's a street rod thing, and it had this hood scoop on it. And I wanted to make copies of it. So there we are with that. Let me go work on this hood, and we'll be back. Okay, and we are back. I have the scoop I've final shaped, kind of fixed up that front. You see, compared to the other one, how much longer it is. I shortened it up, kind of reshaped the dome on it there. Kind of curled it down, got it all glued down to the hood. Helps to keep it in the camera, Skip. There we go. Got it kind of flexed it and made it curve a little on the front so it would mold to this hood more. Got a pretty good fit there. It's all glued on now. There's the bottom side. That's the hole I cut out. Cleared the air cleaner. Kind of extended it up here a little bit to go with that hump. So now all I got to do is clean up these edges, blend it all in, do the same thing up top here, blend in all along, all the way around, smooth it all in, and it's be ready for paint or making a mold from it. I'll probably finish it up. I'll probably prime it, wet sand it, make it just as nice as I can, almost like it's painted, and then pull a mold from it, and then make a resin hood to actually use on the model kit. This will just be my master. And there it is for now. So let's let me go get busy getting this all finished up, all blended in, and we'll have a hood. So for the clearance, it's about 2 millimeters more on the edges and 3 millimeters in the middle, which makes it in scale 3 inches of clearance in the middle and 2 inches at the edges, outside edges. So that's quite a bit of extra clearance for air cleaners and whatnot. So especially when the hood was just barely clearing already. It was mostly at the back is where it was wanting to teeter. So there it is. So let me go get busy again. And I don't know. Still not sure if I like it. I had a different image in my head, but I guess it's looking okay. I'm gonna live with it. Let me know what you guys think. And let me go get busy again. Okay, so I have the hood finished. Did all the filling and sanding and shaping, and here it is. I could probably futz around with it a little bit more, but I think I'm going to stop while I'm ahead and just go ahead and use it like it is. That's the top, and there's the underside. And I probably should hit it with primer again, but I'm just going to leave it like it is. It seems to be alright. And so I'm going to go and now I'm going to make a mold of this just the way it is right now. So I'm afraid if I mess with it anymore, I might start going backwards. So the experience has told me to just quit while I'm ahead. So there it is. And I'm going to make a mold of it, and when I come back, I should have a mold and a resin one of these pulled out of it. So let me go do that, and then we'll be back. Okay, we are back. I made a mold out of that hood, and here's the hood, or the mold. It's an ugly hood, isn't it? That's the mold for the new hood. As you remember, this is the one that was made so that the mold was pulled from this hood, and here's the mold. As you can see, just a regular squish mold, and seems to work out pretty good. I pulled a bunch of, I think I pulled like 5-6 hoods. Yeah, you know, a couple of them. This one's probably, I don't know, it's got a lot of little air bubbles and stuff in it. I don't know if you can see them in the light there. Well, yeah, I guess you can't, because Skip, again, is not in the camera. He's off somewhere in the ether. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if you can see through that hood, but there's a lot of, this one had a lot of air bubbles in it, so I don't know if I'll ever use that one or not. These ones didn't turn out too bad, these three. You know, slight little issues, nothing that can't be worked out and used. So I just made some extras. Who knows, they'll probably never get used. But here's the, let me set this to the side. That's the mold. There's the master. And there's the resin one that I'm going to use. And I think it looks pretty decent. I'm going to use it. Time I prime it and sand it out and get it painted, I think it's going to look fine. Probably a couple little blemishes there. Nothing that can't be fixed with primer and sanding. So that's the hood I'm going to use. And that's it. Now I have a custom hood for the 63 Nova. Now all I got to do is clean and prep this hood, get it primed, ready for paint. The body is really ready. I just need to do a final wipe down on it. It's all been wet sanded and everything, so it's ready for paint. Get the hood ready and I can paint. The problem with painting right now is I'm in Florida and it's summertime, and our humidity the last 2-3 months has been pretty much like 80% or higher almost all the time. We're lucky if it gets down 70%. So it's making it kind of hard to paint. The problem is I'm painting this with the lacquer, the Tester's lacquer, and I really don't want to paint that in the house. I want to take it outside to paint it, mostly just because of the fumes and the smell. I know even if I use my spray booth and vent it out the window, even as it's drying and gassing, it's going to stink the house up something horrible. So I'm kind of waiting for a good day where I can paint it. As long as I can get a day where it doesn't rain, which is going to be hard because usually by the time I get home in the evenings, that's about the time it's wanting to rain, is in the afternoon and evenings, and then it's really humid. So there's no painting then. So maybe if I can get a Saturday morning or Sunday morning where it's nice and dry, and or fairly dry compared to Florida humidity, and see if I can't get this thing painted. So not exactly sure when I'll get it painted. Hopefully soon. I want to get this done. That's all it really needs, is the body painted now. And I can have this one done. I'm anxious to have it finished. So that's it for now. So next time I do an update, it'll probably be the body painted or the actual final on it. So that's it for this update. Remember, you know, subscribe, like, share. I appreciate all the subscribers and any new ones that come along. So go ahead, if you like this channel, you like what I'm doing, go ahead and subscribe. Don't cost you nothing. Just gotta, you know, push that little subscribe button. And anyway, also shop cards. I always keep forgetting this. I always put my email address in the description. You know, which is, you know, right below the video there. I'll put my email down there. You can send me contact me through that email. It's skipomaticsmodelmania at gmail.com. You can contact me there. Just send me, say, hey, I want one of those stupid cards, and give me your mailing address, and I'll get one sent out to you. And then you do whatever you want with it. You can draw mustaches and funny little pictures all over it, whatever you want to do. So that's it. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to shut up. I have a problem rambling on. I'm rambling on about rambling on. So I'll stop rambling. Appreciate everybody. Thanks for stopping by. And until next time, we'll catch you later.